So kids being bad, hey, boot them off Wi-Fi.
Let's transition to something. What you just said. It's something I want to talk about. It's not one of our subjects, but I think you triggered something in my mind. You just said that a kid can get on YouTube and learn K through 12 stuff. He's absolutely right.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of like what you just said is kind of like messing with the school system right now. Kids are bored because they literally like, you say something, they can just get on the phone, YouTube it or Google it, and like, yeah, I got all the facts, whatever. What's next? I think there needs to be some type of new teaching method, and it's complicated. You know, I praise teachers that are trying, but I don't have a solution for this. But I can see the boredom and the ADHD, you know, drastically getting worse and worse because we do have everything we can learn. I learned how to do this podcast because of YouTube. They didn't teach me that at school. Like all this setup
stuff.
Yeah, content, baby.
You could have done this on YouTube.
Exactly. So it's like, honestly, he's got a point. What do you say to that?
He does have a point. Well, I was gonna say because we try not to be political tonight. You know, your girl trying to destroy she's trying to destroy education anyway. But
not my girl.
You know,
Betsy the boss is no girl of mine.
You know, you see some programs across the country where these teachers are getting it right. They really are reaching the kids in a different way. And really, that's what teaching is about. You got to leave an impression on somebody because a teacher stays with a person for a lifetime.
Of course.
You know, if you make that impression, they're going to remember you. The good ones and the bad ones. We could all name a good one and a bad one.
Had a lot of teachers. I think I can name 3 that made an impact in my life.
Exactly. So it's one of those things where I agree with you. I mean, I do think they're bored, but what we talked about before about what millennials need is the why. You have to give them the why. You can't, 2 plus 2 is 4. Sometimes some of them are going to ask why.
Yep.
And no one wants to give them that answer. They're like, well, that's how we always did it.
Every time.
And that's the thing.
You got to break it down, though. You got to break it down like you said.
That's how the old guard is. The old guard is.
Just say, this is why my mama taught me, that's how my mama taught me. That's how it is. Don't question me or you can get out.
Yep. They like to tell you how because forever, until this generation, it's always been about how you do things. Well, millennials want to know why we do things.
Right.
And until we bridge that gap, they're going to be these kind of problems.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, and that's sort of a solution, you know, changing up your teaching.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a complicated situation. I don't envy teachers when it comes to, you know,
It's not something I want to do.
Yeah.
It's not something I want to do because I remember like a teacher had an impression on me. He would always talk about every time we had class a current affair. It would keep you looped in. So you would be like, all right, so you went home, you studied up, kind of like we did with the topics today. It's one of those things that teachers do have to find new mediums to bring kids in. It can't be the same things over and over. But that comes from challenging yourself. When I go to work every day, I'm challenging myself to be better. Every time we do one of these pods, I want to be better and bring more. I think some teachers are in it spinning the wheels, and then you got other teachers doing other things they shouldn't be doing. So you know.
And you can bridge into 2 subjects right here. One, if you haven't noticed in the last 5 or some years, there's teachers that are just having sex with kids, and you know it's usually these hot teachers with these little boys. Yeah. And okay, first off, I'm not saying that that's what I wanted to do in high school, but where were these hot teachers when I was there? I had this teacher named Miss Lombardi. Nobody wanted to have sex with her.
Oh man. Look, I said it. I'm like. I agree with you. I'm completely with you. I'm like, where were these teachers?
Yeah. Well, anytime I see on the news, it's like these Halle Berry looking model types. I'm just like, what?
It's crazy.
Why did you go to school for that?
Yeah.
Because you should be doing something else. But unfortunately with that, I know teachers that were older, that were tenured, who have retired because they feel like what we've spoken on, parents aren't involved like they should be.
Right.
When they have a parent-teacher conference, the parents arguing with the teacher, this is what you should be doing. What are you doing? You're the parent.
Right.
I don't live with them all the time. Like I give them a portion of the day, but when I tell you these are the problems, you're supposed to help course correct with me, and you're not. No. And so you've got a lot of younger teachers. Yeah. I mean, you've got a lot. I would love to know the data on teachers under 24 in schools because there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Every one of these scandals you see,
it's
about 24. Yeah. So,
and it's even crazy. I've seen one. It's more than one. I've seen one that She got caught. She got in trouble. She did it again. I was like, little Timmy must be either hung low or something like that. Or she got some serious, like, insecurity problems. I don't know.
Man.
What's your thoughts about this? Because this never happened at Rutherford. This never happened, Air Brown or Everett or wherever you guys went. I've never seen this. It's just like, it's like the ones that we saw retired. These new ones came in.
Yeah.
And they're like, where's the little
After
boys?
we left.
I need to get some boys. I'm here to get some young boys.
Well, there were some, back when I was in middle school, there were some unfortunate rumors of certain teachers collecting, child pornography, from the students, and actually like trying to hit the kids up on the low, and yeah, it was happening in my middle school class, but
Man or woman?
male,
Okay.
in this particular case, but again, it's just one of those things where I don't even know how to like say this without like getting so dark about it, but it's unfortunately that's just one of those elements you can't really avoid. If your kid was going to a school and unfortunately was exposed to that, this adult was is so well programmed in his mind to be like, okay, this is going to happen this way. You're not going to say anything to anybody about it because I can make this happen. I can make this happen.
Correct.
And unfortunately, it strikes a fear. And the whole snitches get stitches ordeal.
Yeah.
That happens with teachers too.
Be a little more professional, like, snitches get F's.
That is true.
I didn't mean to interrupt you though.
But yeah, no, good.
What I wanted to say, I made this constant joke about, where were these hot teachers when we were there, but it's wrong. And what I was about to say is, it sounded. I brought it when I asked you if it was a man or a woman. You notice how like our Facebook would probably change if we constantly kept hearing about a man doing it to a female, which I'm sure it happens sometimes with kids.
Mm-hmm.
But we light up and laugh when it's a man, a female doing it to a young boy. But when it comes to a man, we're just like, and I hate that it is a double standard. And that's why I wanted to point out that it's wrong. But I don't know. I apologize. I caught myself on that.
Well, no, that's fine, and I was really just gonna leave it at that because it's such a dark world that never really gets talked about. I mean, sometimes it does get brought up, but it's one of those things that unfortunately can't be avoided, and I hate that I even brought it into that light.
No, you good, man.
No,
You're good.
I'm glad you said that because it made me think of this. It goes back to what we're talking about as parents, and like we would know, but at the day when you become a father. It's one of those things where, like, I have conversations with my son. You can tell me anything. We need to have an open communication. There are a lot of parents who have to remember that there are those predators out there that will prey upon your children. And if you don't have an open line of communication where they can talk to you, these things can happen for months. You see some of these cases, and it's like, it was a year. Like, how did nobody know?
Yeah.
Like, your kid's out at 10 o'clock at night, and you just cool with it? But there's certain behaviors in it that always are shown in these cases.
Exactly.
The parents are either working, or the parents are not around, they let the kids go out at 11 o'clock at night.
See,
you don't pay bills, you shouldn't be out at 11 o'clock at night, in my opinion. And I'm old school, whatever.
T.I. wrote one of the best quotes. He said this when he was like, after the gun charge thing, so he was trying to look like a model citizen. But he made a great point though. He said, he was talking to the kids, he's like, you kids always want to go out and party, but what are y'all celebrating? You guys are still in school.
Yeah.
You've not,
not doing anything.
You've not even got your college degree. You've not even got your high school diploma. You've not paying for anything yourself. What are you celebrating? You're just going out.
That's kind of funny though.
That's legit. It's the truth.
Yeah, I like that quote from him.